All right, it's a new week, and that means it's a new episode 56. We are really nearing the end of the build, which is absolutely crazy. So this week we have some fun things going on. Last week you guys saw me attempt this front ceiling bit, and I just don't like it. So I'm gonna take it down, I'm gonna try some other things, see what we can do, see how we can make it better, because it's just not that good, guys. It's really not. Last week, once again, you guys saw me put up the wire duct here, or the cover for the wire duct. So I have to trim it in because, I mean, it probably doesn't really need trim, but I kind of want to trim it in. I just think it makes everything look so much better. Another thing, there's a spider hanging. Oh my God, I don't like spiders. That's the one thing. That's literally the one thing. I'm not a fan of spiders. See that? It's a friggin' weird yellow spider. I don't know what it is. It's just spiders. I don't mind bugs. I really don't mind insects and bugs. It's just spiders. Anyway, yesterday my brother went ahead and got the hot water heater in. My brother also was able to put that switch on the little receiver so those lights wouldn't keep coming on, which means I can cover up this back portion as well. So, how are we gonna do this? Thinking I might do half inch strips across the tops of these beams, so it levels out the playing field, right? And then use the same tongue and groove that I used up here, use that here, and just send it that way. I still don't really know. This is definitely a difficult task. It's just hard to know what to do because I don't really have a ton of time. Like, if this doesn't work, I don't necessarily have a ton of time to lose right now. Might give it a shot, and if it sucks, then I'll lose the day, but yeah. First half-inch piece of strapping in. I'm either going to do 3 or 4 strips across all the way to the bottom down here. So I got to wait for the table saw. The table saw is broken, so I'm waiting for it to be repaired. For right now, since I can't use the table saw, what I'm going to do is measure out how long I need the tongue and groove strips, and I'm going to start cutting them to size. 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16. I don't know if I'm going to have enough. Guess we'll find out. A lot of these have screw holes in them or broken tongues, so I'm gonna have to work around that also. Alright. We got what we need. We're gonna get these 2 pieces on, and we're gonna start with the tongue and groove. You can feel it already, even though August just started. Fall is right around the corner, man. It's coming quick. I'll see you back at the house. Alright, guys. It's a new day. It's the next day. Back out here to get these ceiling panels up, and hopefully it works out the way that I want it to. As I get myself started and situated here, September 8th to the 12th, I'm going to the event, the Gutted event, where it's that competition between schoolie lifers, van lifers, RVers, 5-day competition. I'm not involved in the competition itself, but I will be speaking on a panel, and I'll also be having a Before I Die pop-up shop. And if you guys want to come meet me, if you want to come meet any of your other schoolie or van or RV influencer, YouTuber, Instagrammer, or whatever, I don't like the word influencer, but if you want to meet any of us, there's a lot of really fun things happening. There's sandboarding at the Great Sand Dune National Park. There's hiking. There's a whole lot of things happening. It's going to be a really fun time. If you guys want to pick up a ticket, you can use my code, Before I Die. You can use that code and get 20% off. So It'll be a good time just to hang out and get to know each other, because at the end of the day, we're all just friends, right? We're all just friends in this community of alternative living, I guess. I don't know. First link in the description, 20% code before I die at checkout for guttedevent.com. I hope to see you guys there. Perfect. What do you think, guys? I think that's pretty good. Okay, so I took a little break from working on the ceiling in the bus because my mom had a little bit of free time, so we went to Joann Fabrics because next week, well, actually this week on Thursday, I'm pretty sure, my bus is going into the mechanic. So next week I'm gonna try to upholster the bench cushions myself. So I needed to get fabric, and I think I found the winner. So I got this nice black fabric, really nice texture, it's nice and thick, and I think it's gonna pop really nicely. Excited to give that a shot next week. So I guess you have that to look forward to. Alright, there we go. So we made it down to here, which is right where I had hoped to make it, and then I think I'm gonna bring this little like portion thing here that I want to build here, so it will close it in. So I'm gonna get to work on measuring this out and starting to build it. All we have to do is worry about covering in this, making little like door things for here, because this has to be obviously accessible. There you guys have it. Alright, so my brother came out here. He had like a big compass, and he was able to get a line, and then we got the perfect line afterwards. So I just have to cut this out. We'll have the cut pretty much perfect. We got it to work out, so it's pretty much exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna give this a nice sand with the 220 grit, and then we'll get on to the painting, the first coat of this evening. I would say a pretty successful day. We figured out the ceiling. We figured out the ceiling. Coat number 1 is done. We have it all painted up. There we go. It's up. That looks awesome. That looks really, really good. Put the trim in here and whatnot. But that looks really good. Alright, so I put the camera down for a little bit. The back wall of the bathroom is completed with the trim. I didn't get to quite as much as I would have liked to have gotten to today. I really wanted to get to the trim on here and kind of have that completed before it goes to the mechanic tomorrow morning, but I'm not going to get it done today. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Well, plans change a lot. As you guys know, bus was supposed to go to the mechanic today, but things changed. I was informed that they wouldn't be able to get to it today, and they probably won't be able to get to it until next Tuesday or Wednesday. Puts me behind schedule with the mechanic, and the reason why I'm like kind of about all of this is because I don't want to be at the mercy of the hands of a mechanic for the ending of my schedule to hit the road. I'd like to get everything done so I'm at the mercy of my own hands, so I can kind of pick and choose what needs to absolutely be done before I leave and what can kind of be like just done along the way. It's kind of stressing me out a lot. Since we're not headed to the mechanic today, that means I'm gonna clean up in here a bit, because obviously I cleaned everything out but I didn't vacuum or anything. So everything is really, really dirty in here. I gotta say, it does look really, really good when it's all cleaned up. I'm gonna go grab the rug and see how that looks in here. I really think it's gonna look really nice. I think it's gonna bring out a lot of different color. Yeah, I think this looks pretty nice. I like this. Let's get to work. I'm gonna clean this stuff up, move this back inside. Just wanted to see how it was gonna look. Go, that's trimmed in. That's all trimmed in. We have our little strip on here, so that's all done. That dresses it up a lot. It looks really, really a lot better. I'm really glad I did that and I didn't just caulk it in and leave it. I'm happy with it, very happy with it. All right, guys, it is Saturday, so that is gonna wrap up the video for this week. It's a little bit shorter than it's been, but my last few videos have been pretty long, so I think this is a pretty good length. I like this length. I don't know what's gonna happen with the mechanics. I'm kind of trying to rework the schedule and figure it all out. One possibility is that I find an entirely different mechanic, and this week I spend the week finishing everything up in here. Because I think I really only need about a week and a half to finish everything up. If I can get the entire week, which this week I have kind of freed up. A big week coming up, so make sure you come back next week. But yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, thank you guys again for stopping by this week. I hope to see you in Colorado September 8th to the 12th if you guys can make it. Besides for that, without further ado guys, I'll see you next week. Peace.